Live long and prosper.
It's an honor to have you on board, Ambassador. I trust you remembered our transporter chief?
I'm familiar with your crew. I wish to speak with you immediately, in private.
I'm sure it's been a long trip, Ambassador. If you allow me to show you to your quarters, you could relax and review our preliminary reports.
With all due respect, Commander, I see no reason to delay starting my investigation immediately. Please take me to where we can speak privately.
Very well, sir. If you'll just follow me.
Thank you.
Frankly, I'm surprised Starfleet Command has taken time out of your busy schedule on Romulus to look into the matter of a simple computer malfunction.
Starfleet Command believes this matter goes beyond what you consider to be a simple computer malfunction.
Are you implying that this investigation is more than a Starfleet crew can handle?
Apparently so, Commander, otherwise I would not be here now. My mind metal with Captain Picard offers me an intimate insight no one else has. Not even his first officer.
Very well. I will follow my orders.
That is required of you.
Here are the preliminary reports from our investigation. So far, we've been unable to pinpoint the cause of the accident.
Very good, Commander. In order to conduct my investigation to the best of my abilities, I will require unrestricted computer access, including the personal logs of your senior staff.
What do the personal logs have to do with the captain's death? Are we under suspicion here?
I have Priority 1 orders from Starfleet Security, and I expect you to be forthcoming with my request. Please see to it that the computer in my quarters is granted the necessary access.
Yes, sir. What's wrong, Deanna?
My head is really throbbing. I can't sense anything. It's like I'm being blocked.
Don't worry, Deanna. Mzadi's here. How long has this been happening for?
Ever since we started the investigation.
Spock.
Computer, play the personal log of Riker, William T., First Officer of the Starship Enterprise, stardate 45221.9.
First Officer's log, stardate 45221.9. We just completed our mission on Romulus, which had what can only be described as less than desirable conclusion. I must confess that the captain has made certain decisions lately which I can't say I've completely agreed with. It appears as if he subordinates the needs of the entire crew of the Enterprise for his feelings towards Ambassador Spock. I feel as though if this continues, I may have no other choice but to take matters into my own hands.
Computer, please establish contact with Admiral Hastings.
What have you found, Ambassador?
I believe I have a suspect in the murder of Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Commander Riker, please report to the observation lounge.
Well, anything I can help you with?
I would like you to answer a few simple questions, Commander.
Very well.
I've been reviewing your personal logs from 43221.9 to 43424.6.
I feel as though if this continues, I may have no other choice but to take matters into my own hands.
Do you care to elaborate on this comment?
That was months ago! Sure, the captain and I had our disagreements, but to suggest that I would ever blow him out of an airlock? That's ridiculous. After your mission on Romulus is true, I had doubts about my faith in the captain. But I'm a Federation officer, and my loyalty is to this ship.
I'm not questioning your loyalty to this ship, Commander. I'm merely trying to address your apparent lack of faith in its captain. Quite frankly, your personal logs speak for themselves.
If you ask me, you have no right looking at our personal logs. And you certainly have no right coming aboard this ship in the first place. If you think this will stand up in a court-martial, you've got another thing coming.
If you would only allow me to continue and hold your emotional outbursts in check, I will proceed with my questioning. The day before the captain's death, you made the following entry.
First Officer's log, supplementary. So I was doing a bone solo with Counselor Troy last night when Geordi informed me that he wouldn't be able to make it to our poker game because of a bit of routine maintenance he felt he had to take care of. One of the advantages of being the first officer is you can cancel airlock diagnostics from time to time. I hope Geordi can play it now.
The airlock in question, Commander, was 14.
So I was a little eager about the game. I'm not afraid to admit I value a little recreation aboard this ship.
How could you understand? You're a Vulcan.
I understand the facts, Commander. You remain the prime suspect in this investigation, and I will treat you accordingly. Do you understand, or should I call security?
No, sir.
I've gone over my scans of the airlock and cross-referenced them with the computer's internal sensor logs, and the results are always the same. Captain Picard was in that room when it decompressed. So the computer thinks. To get to the truth, we can't just keep scanning the same room.
There's little else we can do at this point, Wesley.
Here's to the finest captain I ever served with.
We cannot just sit here while the commander is locked in his quarters and the Enterprise sits next to Romulan space.
What do you suggest we do? Go in there and force our will like Maquis terrorists?
Sounds like somebody needs a bloody drink.
We are vulnerable.
We're all trying to cope in our own way with Captain Picard's death. But right now what we need to do is focus on clearing Commander Riker's name. I mean, we all know Will's innocent, right?
He has honor.
He'll need more than that this time.
Don't worry, Counselor. You know we have full confidence in the commander. Let's do what the captain would have wanted. He would have wanted us to stick together and take care of each other.
With Commander Riker confined to quarters and under suspicion from Ambassador Spock, we need to take a stand.
We must respect the authority of Ambassador Spock, despite our personal feelings towards Commander Riker. In the meantime, Geordi and I will continue to conduct our own investigation.
That's right, Data. But you don't have to take my word for it.
Oh.
Deanna, are you all right?
It's nothing. It's just a headache.
We have served with Commander Riker for many years, fought side by side in honorable combat. He has earned our loyalty.
I'll drink to that.
Let's not forget the commander was with us at the time of the incident. He would have had to take considerable measures to orchestrate an assault on the captain. We have every reason to believe at this point the captain entered the airlock of his own volition.
It just doesn't make sense. No matter how I approach it, nothing seems to fit. Accidents like this don't happen on the Enterprise.
According to Starfleet records, there have been 43 reported incidents of this nature involving Galaxy-class starships.
These aren't statistics we're talking about. It's a man's life.
We've already lost the captain, and if we're not careful, we'll lose Commander Riker as well.
Maybe I can help. I've been working on this science project for school. No one around here treats me with any respect, especially on the bridge. Sometimes, when I'm scrubbing the warp core, I feel so mad, I just want to blow someone out of an airlock.
This will not do.
Ever since the last personnel review, Commander Riker has been acting unusual. The other day on the bridge, he was openly challenging the captain's orders. And last night in bed, he said he was thinking of accepting his own command.
I have you now, Commander Riker. Senior bridge staff, report to the observation lounge immediately.